Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and we're finally at it, guys. We're finally going to go dive into our first DreamWorks movie for the year. So, if you saw my community post, I'm going to be adding DreamWorks movies into this series because I'll give you a little backstory. Universal is owned by Amblin. Who owns Amblin? Who owns DreamWorks? Amblin. Who owns Amblin? Universal. Who created Amblin? Steven Spielberg. He also helped out. He also created. He also was the guy who created DreamWorks, along with David Geffen and Jeffrey Katzenberg, a former Disney writer. So I thought, you know what? Let's just run through the library with their animated stuff and their live action movies. But I thought we'd go ahead and continue with the animated ones because I've been doing a lot of those. So without further ado, the movie I decided to cover, and I finished this a couple hours ago, and that is the DreamWorks animated movie that came out in 2005, a year after Shark Tale. Shark Tale. I want to say Shark Tales, but Shark Tale. Madagascar. Yes, I am covering Madagascar. And I also, in addition to covering Madagascar, I also covered the short film The Penguins in a Christmas Caper, the Madagascar Penguins. I guess I'll show you right here. These little guys right here. So I reviewed that. So before I talk about the main feature, let's actually run. I'm gonna quickly run through The Penguins in a Christmas Caper. Now I'm not gonna rate this, but if you go on Letterboxd, you'll see what I rate this. So I'm not gonna add a rating for this special. Basically, it centers around the penguins as it's Christmas now at the zoo, and the penguins are on a mission to get their friend who's been on the milk carton. He's been missing, so they had to go. And they had to go look for him, the one penguin. So basically, they meet an elderly woman who has a pet dog. The dog is like vicious. The dog gets into stalking, and the penguins escape. And that's it. That's really what this is about. It also has Bill Faberback. Patrick Starr appears in this special. So he's the only well-known guy. So, yeah, it's fine, I guess, and not much to say after that. Not much to say about that. But yeah, let's actually talk about Madagascar. Let's now get to the main feature. So this is a movie that I remember when it came out. It was actually really, really good. This is actually my second viewing, but I haven't seen this since it came to DVD, I believe 2005. So I haven't seen this since 2005. Let's run down the cast in this. We got Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, which her husband was Will Smith, who was in Shark Tale. So Jada Pinkett Smith would be in Madagascar. So we got another. I'm not going to go for the whole controversial Oscars when Chris Rock hosts, which is only because Jada Pinkett Smith showed up and Chris Rock was the host, which, funny enough, the two of them were in this movie. So, I'm not going to talk about that. You just watch videos of it and watch people talk about it. That's that. Also has Sacha Baron Cohen and Cedric the Entertainer, which, weird enough, his stand-up friend Bernie Mac would be in the sequel, but we'll get to that when I get to that. But anyways, yeah, it also has Andy Richter, I forgot about that. The movie is actually directed by Tom McGrath and Eric Durain. It was actually written by Tom McGrath. So, I know it's long, I talked about the cast, so what's Madagascar about? Well, it centers around, let me go ahead and grab my GameCube copy because it has the characters' names on the back. As you can see, I do have the game on GameCube. I may eventually Let's Play this on the channel, but we're talking about the movie, guys. So, the movie centers around Alex, Marty, Gloria, and Merman and the Penguins. So that's the cast of characters in this movie. So it centers around Alex, voiced by Ben Stiller. He's the king at the Brooklyn Zoo, and he's like it starts with them at the Brooklyn Zoo, and we get this dream montage, and it is basically I do believe is it Marty? Marty is the zebra. So we got Alex the lion, Marty the zebra, Gloria the hippo, and Melman. Melman's his name. I'm sorry, Melman the giraffe. So, like I said, Ben Stiller's Alex the lion. Chris Rock is the zebra, Marty. Gloria Jada Pinkett Smith is the hippo, and Merman, is it Merman? Yeah, it's such a dumb name. Melman is David Schwimmer. So that's a rundown. So they're trying to escape. Well, they're not trying to escape. They're trying to get out of the Central Park Zoo because they realize they don't like it here. So the zebra, Marty, doesn't like it here, so he decides, well, it's his birthday and they're celebrating, so he runs away from the zoo, and the three of them have to go search for him. So they go searching for him all over Central Park. So they make it to the place, and all of a sudden, Alex stumbles upon this elderly woman who just basically beats the crap out of him, and it's absolutely hilarious. So really, they eventually get down to the island. They meet up with Sacha Baron Cohen. I thought somebody was calling for him, but anyways, they meet up with Sacha Baron Cohen, who's the ringleader of the lemurs. So they make it to the place called Madagascar, and that's really what the title is about. So Sacha Baron Cohen is like the king lemur there. The eccentric entertainer is his assistant. So they basically meet up. So they not meet up, but they run the lemurs, and they're all welcome. All the zoo animals are welcome to there. So the three of them are trying to get back to New York City while Marty doesn't like it there. So we get this funny like montage of just craziness upon craziness upon craziness. There's a scene I did like where Alex is super jealous. It's like, you know what? You stay on your bad side. We're going to be on our good side. We're trying to get back to New York City. So he's mad. He's PISS. So basically, to run down, he's pissed that he's getting all jealous. So basically, there is mild language in it, but it's like mild language in a slang term-ish mild language. So at the beginning of the film, they meet up with the penguins, and then the penguins ask them. They say the funny thing is, so they add the word "damn," but they say "Hoover, damn." There's another scene with the monkey where instead of "effing monkey," it's "funky monkey." You funky monkey. It's just a lot of that. When they write "help" on there, the P lands down, makes it into an L, and it says hell. That's clever in a fun way. Yeah, I was surprised this got mild language because out of all the DreamWorks animated movies, Road to El Dorado seems like it has more language in the film than in the other ones do. It just depends, but it's not in a funny way. They do a lot of movie references. They do a Planet of the Apes reference where he jumps off, and Melman, who's like they created fire, they got fire, and then all of a sudden they're like trying to put it down, and they burnt that Statue of Liberty, and then Havoc comes down, and it's like a reference to Planet of the Apes. It's like, you dang dirty ape, dang yous! They do the ending to Planet of the Apes. That's one scene in the movie. So then he realized he's a jerk, and he has this dream where it's all steak, which is funny enough because they reference American Beauty, another DreamWorks movie that they reference. So there's a scene in American Beauty a lot of people know with the flowers coming down. Instead of flowers, it's steak. So I thought that was more of an studio in-joke, not necessarily what the writers did. So that's funny. It's a hoot. It's hysterical. There are some funny moments where Alex leaves the group, and then all of a sudden we get a montage of him just falling down, and it's like this falling down is like oh, like that, and then it's like ah, and then he falls down. He gets caught in cactuses. It's like ooh ee ow ooh ah ooh, like ooh ee ow when he's in flowers and he's in pain. He gets a cactus stuck. He falls down and he's like running down. It's we always get a villain with these sort of like these people that hunt lemurs. They're like the wild animals. So it's almost similar to how it's similar to the hyenas in Lion King. Not to reference that movie, but I feel like if there's one downside with it, I thought like the lemur hunters was kind of pointless. But it just, I don't know. I felt like it was trying to rip off Lion King. Instead of hyenas, it's now, I don't even know what they're called. I'm trying to look on the back what they're called. Doesn't say anything on the back of the DVD, but yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, it's a very entertaining film. There are two more of these. I used to have the second one, but I don't have it anymore. And I think I had the third one, but then I got rid of the second and third. I don't know. Stupid of me to get rid of some stuff that I thought. Because at the time, Universal didn't own DreamWorks, even though some Universal trailers or Universal advertisements were on several DreamWorks DVDs. I don't know. Like I said again, I don't think I have much to say about this. I liked it. I mean, it's good. It's really good. I think this is a movie that children are like, the whole family's gonna like. I think honestly, I gotta say, Over the Hedge is a much stronger movie. I liked Over the Hedge more than I did like Madagascar. I think the simplicity kind of wears off near the end. I thought like it could have been cut a little shorter. This isn't a long movie; it's like an hour and 26 minutes. But I honestly think the scene sealers of the movie are probably the penguins. Like I said, there's a sequel, Escape to Africa. There's Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, and the spin-off film Penguins of Madagascar. So that there are 4 in total, 3 in total, unless you count the Penguins of Madagascar. There's a total of 4 in this. So I feel like, again, this is a fun movie. I'm recommending it. I could easily say this. If you're a parent and you never show this movie, check it out. I can recommend it. I'm recommending it. Though there was another movie that came out around the time called The Wild. Disney tried to do this with a film called The Wild. I never saw The Wild. I think I watched a little bit of it and I got bored. I know one YouTuber I usually always watch on there said that it was bad and just said stick to Madagascar. And this was competing against, I do believe when this came out, I think it was going against the first Cars. So I feel like with Pixar and this and DreamWorks with their animated movies, yeah, it's good. I liked it. I definitely want to see the sequels. Like I said, I've seen the second one once, but I don't remember much, and I don't even know if I even saw number 3 yet. But yeah, if you do want to check out Madagascar, if there's a rental store around and you do want to check this out, definitely check it out. It's definitely good for rental. In fact, the first time I watched this it was a rental copy. I think I rented from like a mom and pop rental store in high school because it just was there, and it's just, but I haven't seen it since 2005. So it's kind of cool to go back and watch a movie in 2025 that was released in 2005. Kind of weird. So yeah, I don't have much to say about it. So let's go ahead and I'm trying to think of anything else in this movie. Oh, I want to talk about the backgrounds in the CG. The CG is really good in this. I feel like the CG is really good. The backgrounds look more realistic than the characters that are on screen. though it can be a little janky at times. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna recommend this. Check this movie out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and rate the movie right now. I'm gonna give Madagascar a 4 out of 5. I personally think, in my opinion, the 4 out of 5 works for me. I still give the edge over the hedge. No pun intended. So, I would probably say, if you want to see this, yes, but I would just go to Over the Hedge. It's just way more funnier. It just, in my opinion, I think, like I said, I have the review Over the Hedge if you guys want to check out that review. That one I feel like I said, had more meat in it. And another movie with the wild creatures, not wild creatures, a lot of the wild animals. But that one had more of a suburban feel, and that's probably why I like that one over something like Madagascar. But if you do want to check out Madagascar, it's an enjoyable watch. I wasn't bored. I honestly think, like I said, Chris Rock is hilarious. Ben Stiller is great. Chris Rock is funny. I think Chris Rock is the funniest cast member in this movie. There are just fun moments in the movie. I would say Chris Rock and the Penguins were like literally the funny part of the Penguins, like, just smile and wave, boys, smile and wave, smile and wave. Especially when they get on the boat and they karate chop the guy, he drops like a rock. Then the guy on the ship just karate chops him. And there you go. Like I said again, I do have this on GameCube. Yeah, I have this on GameCube. I'll try my best to get to it at some point. But like I said again, I'm watching movies right now. I did a Let's Play on Crash 2. We'll get to Madagascar on GameCube someday down the road. But as for Madagascar, definitely check this movie out. I'm recommending it. And yeah. And that's my review of Madagascar. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content of the channel, you can like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all of my video notifications. I'm on Letterboxd, so you guys can check me out there. And like I said again, I did rate the Penguins in the Christmas Caper, so you can head to Letterboxd and you can see what I rate that movie. But I did rate what I did rate. But yeah, what I gave the movie is what I gave the movie. So yeah. Anyways, so that's it. And yeah, and as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.